Welcome to this week's edition of The Passion of the Digital Artist, and coming to you live from balmy Canton, Ohio on this December 13th. Here he is, Jeff Mueller.
Woo! Way to go, Xavier!
Hey, Jeff.
The neighbors can hear us because the window is open, which is a rarity here in these parts of the Midwest.
Yesterday, December the 12th, I was putting outside Christmas lights out in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and I was hot.
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
I think yesterday we had the heat off in the house, 78 degrees in the house. It wasn't that warm outside, but for whatever reason.
It was pushing 70 yesterday outside.
I got all my firewood ready to go, and there's, you're not going to be making a fire.
No. And last night, and we had a wonderful evening, the four of us, well, actually the six of us, with Sammy, your daughter Samantha, and Jimmy celebrating Samantha's birthday.
And Avery, my grandson.
And Avery, grandson Avery. At 12:35 in the morning this morning, it was 61 degrees, which is unheard of.
Yeah, we've had a couple stints of warm weather in December over the years. That some classic ones. But really, what's been super nice about this, it hasn't gotten cold. Gets into the 40s and sometimes into the 30s at night, but it's been in the 50s, 60s consistently.
I'll tell you what, after last winter with all the below zero weather, and when it would warm up and we'd get 8 inches of snow that we'd have to clear, I mean, I can take this for a change.
Yeah, I'm not going to shovel my drive this year. But with that said, well, that brings us to the drawing. The November drawing for a metal print. This particular print done by Frimage Image. It's an 8x10. The drawing comes for the people who left their name and email address and signed up for the email list. There's a drawing for that. We're going to do that live in a couple minutes. And then there'll be another drawing, right? I'm going to pull 2 names out of the hat. One will be a digital, will be for this particular, the first one for the metal print, and the second one for the digital output. I'll send whoever on the second one, I'll send them this particular file, and they can output it however they see fit. But this particular print, metal print, like I said, done by Frimage Image, wonderful, and it's for signing up the month of November at my website. So with that said, I'm going to pull out my Packer hat here, and I will pick for the digital print. I picked out a name. Here's one. Not for the digital print, I mean for the metal print. This is for the metal print. It is Karen and Jack Marchese. That's who won. They were, I believe, out of Minnesota. So, metal print of mine's going to Minnesota. Now, we'll do the drawing. I'll shake it up a little bit more. I'll do it. And this is for the digital print. The digital output that I will email directly to you. And Bobby, I believe she's from Texas, wins the digital output.
All right.
So there we go. Well, I will
Karen and Jack, and then Bobby, congratulations.
Signed up. I will send it into the. I'll send the digital print in the email, and I've got the packing ready to go for Karen's gonna just plop it into the envelope and send it out. I'll get it out one of the next couple days. So there you go. So we did that. That's for the website. Glad that's out of the way. The first ever drawing giveaway on
the first ever.
Yes, on Passion of the Digital
whatever we call this thing we
do all day. And everybody, this here's Xavier, if this is your first time watching, and we like to do this little art blog. So once a week we get together. Afterwards we have a good time. But we talk art for 10, 15 minutes or sometimes longer, depending on what it is. Now, I also want to introduce.
Show us this. I've been looking at that, Jeff. What do you got there?
Well, last year I did White Winery as my Christmas card. I did a painting for White Winery.
Beautiful painting.
And that particular painting, I believe we had a $1 download special for the holidays for my followers. I tweeted that and had about 55, 56 people download that for $1, which wasn't extremely great, but wasn't bad. And then White Winery right now is being exhibited at the Dreg Spot in 2nd April Gallery in downtown Canton right now in the Holiday Art Show there. But this is the newest painting, and I'm interested in this. Is everybody from the video blog right now? This is pretty much the first time anybody's seen it. And I wanted to go with a Christmassy theme, but I wanted to take my I'm developing a style, really. It comes down to it. The way that I'm painting digitally, I really am starting to get the feel of the brush strokes and the style. So if it's either what it was on Crossroads, what the style was on the Cape Cod series, but the brush strokes that I'm getting to define a penguin are similar to the brushstrokes I was using, and the same thing to define sand or bushes or trees, and the same thing. What was it? Mushrooms to Heaven. The same kind of thing. The texture that I was using in the tree bark in Mushrooms to Heaven. So it's really as this process has gone, I've really been starting to evolve a style, and I really enjoy doing this. These are 3 baby penguins, and this is called Weathering the Storm. There's going to be different versions. With this one's the main version. I'm going to add a little bit of snow, a little bit more snow, see where that goes. But overall, the painting, as far as composition and the actual penguins and what, I'm happy with it at this point. So I don't know if the snow will take away or add or whatever. But at this point, this is pretty much going to be the version that I'm going with.
That's a beautiful painting.
So enjoy doing it. I'll give you a quick.
You gotta love the subjects there. Look at them.
A quick close up, so you can see the fur, and that's what I'm talking about. The actual patterns defining the young penguin's fur. It's brush strokes, but when you back off, it feels like they're fluffy,
fuzzy penguin babies. Penguins.
And so it really is something that I'm working on. So. That's that. I have something is going to come out of this in the next week about what I'm going to do with this. I know it's going to be my Christmas card, producing this, and then there might be some sort of holiday download check-in for that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but I've gotten it done early so that I can get it out and get it to the people I need to get it to, and that's where we're at with that.
Fantastic.
So other than that, happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, happy and safe and joyous holidays to everyone. We may be doing a Christmas Eve blog like we did the last couple of years, because as we determined last night, the 4 of us are going to get together for our third or fourth consecutive Christmas Eve together.
Yes, and then I was even thinking we might live stream, because technology has gotten to the point where you might be able. So it's something that I've been thinking about. We did it from Artstrong. We did a live stream, but it kind of didn't work out that good because we told everybody we were gonna stream from 7:30 to 8, and I think we streamed from 6:45 to 7:15. So I think we had 1 viewer. That was for some reason on, but then what happens is once you're done, it's then uploaded and people can watch it, but they're not watching live. So I really think that's something that I want to do. The other thing for 2016, I was really starting to look into an podcast, taking these video blogs and maybe coming up with a podcast, and that would just change our format just a little bit. We get into some discussions maybe a little bit more than what we normally do. Normally it's you kind of adding in and talk, but we've actually sat down and talked about art before, and it's something that this new era of technology and digital and how traditional art's fitting and everything, and how the art industry has exploded, is a topic that I think people would be interested, to hear us talk about it. So that's something that I've been looking into also.
Very good.
And then social media art cares. That's something that's still on the back burner. I'm going to be getting through all this right now, and it's something that I was going to put onto the front burner in the next coming months. So hopefully we can get that going. I think that's something that I need to do. I think we'll start it. If I start it and I start working on it in January, by September, I think I should be able to put something together. So we'll see what happens.
Very good, Jeff.
All right, the Water Tower Project, check that out. 52 Shades of Blue on Facebook page. And then if you like some stuff on there, you end up in the group. We're 200 strong, 215 strong. So I'm pretty happy with that. Get a lot of that's the light study. We are in day 227. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Time is flying, and we're down to what about the final 2.5 weeks of the year?
Right. Oh, definitely. And I'm looking forward to the 21st so that it can start turning around and getting lighter.
Yes, and they start getting longer.
Give me some time to get some shots of the water tower because it's really rough these days.
Yeah.
Sunrise.
A very narrow
I've
window.
been doing a lot of pre-dawn shots. It's still, on a sunny day that works out good. A cloudy day, and then now it's like before 5, so getting that shot at sunset isn't easy either. So that's where we're at. Anything else?
I think that's about a wrap for this week.
And everybody, that's it. Have a happy holidays coming up, and
hope to see you Christmas Eve, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe even next week. Who knows?
Who knows?
Take care.